So check it out. I decided to put my Hershey S2 back on a K-line frame. I took it off the Marks frame that I had it on. They are interchangeable. It was pressed out of a Marks mold. And so I added a 19-volt LED for the front. And I got this frame and motors from the Brian Gergel estate. And Brian had a great idea that he actually kind of made a frame around there so it's not so open like K-line left it. And so I copied that and made a panel for the front and the back. And so I also put a new light in the cab for it. So we're going to take that for a little spin, just to see how things are going. Let's see, we get the right, there we go. Right transformer, we got a revolving searchlight, and of course some Marks mold cars. Most of them Brian had custom painted. So you can see the S2 is a real smooth runner. I did have to put some new traction tires on it. And I probably ought to mention I put a Lionel repro bell on it. And I'd also put a Marks horn on it too. That's a reproduction horn that I got from James Fleener, who was parts for Marks. So we got that back on a K-line frame, and that leaves my Marks S3 frames that I can use for something else. I got some other ideas I might use that for. And I'd like to get some more of these Hershey cars to go along with that engine. I have one box car, I don't have it out here, and I also have the Crackle caboose. But the one that's really the star of the show today is this monster. I just got him today, and it had a lot of damage to their cab. Both sides of the cab here had been bent in, and so I took my time and I straightened it out using a pair of pliers and a hammer, and also I have a round piece of round stock that I was able to use on it. So this 2065, I cleaned up the motor, had some issues with the E-unit. I sprayed that out good with the contact cleaner and got it going forward and reverse really nicely. The smoke unit, I may end up replacing the element in it because it's a little weak, but it might actually come around. I haven't really run it hardly at all because I've been working on it today. And I also used some jbweld steel stick. Once the one side was bent so badly that as I was straightening it, it started to form a crack. So I filled that in with a jbweld and got it so you could hardly even tell there was any damage to it. Touched it up with a little Model Masters flat black, and then I also took some Armor All. The Armor All gives the shine over the whole locomotive, makes it really look nice. So I'm really happy with how it runs. We're going to take it for a spin here. You can check it out. Let me move the camera just a little bit. About right there. There we go. So here we go. I guess that was going forward. Here, there we go. When you buy one with a lot of damage on it like that, you take your chances, but this one runs great. And the only thing that's missing is the whistle, a little silver piece. I think I can find a replacement probably from eBay. But I really love the Lionel Hudsons, and this one runs great. And of course the 2065 has magnet traction too. And yes, it does work on fast rack. You can feel quite a resistance as you go to take the locomotive off the track. So the magnet traction is still good on this one. And if you hear a little thunder in the background, we're getting a little thunder bumper overhead, and we've had a little bit of storms this evening, so smoke unit's coming around now, not doing too bad. Now we'll take the camera and follow it around this time around. I love those Rail Sounds tenders. They just really make these old Lionel behemoths come alive. Looks like the smoke unit just needs a little bit of breaking in, because it looks like it's working better and better than it was. Wow, it's really running great. I'm really happy with it. I've got less than 50 bucks in it, so, but I've got a day's worth of body work done on it, so we'll set the camera back down. I really like the Lionel Hudsons. They're, I think, my favorite that they did. Oh yeah. The E unit was having a little problem with, apparently there's 4 positions. One of them has, there's 2 for forward and 2 in reverse, and one of the reverse ones wasn't working right, but I have it working really good now. Yeah, it looks really smooth. So now I'll be looking for a 665. And I'll be looking to get a replacement whistle for this one. All right, it runs great. It really looks great. I'm really happy with the repair that I did on the rear cab roof. You can hardly even, well, you can't even tell unless you know that it was done. So thanks again for watching. God bless. Never forget, Jesus is Lord.